Reference citations are formatted citations of your sources you used in your assignment that inform the reader where you found your information. This video will help you create references for the most commonly used sources. In APA7, there are 4 major groups of sources: textual works, dataset software and tests, audiovisual media, and online media. Your source type determines the template you would use to cite your reference. Textual works include written and text-based sources, both in print and online. These include books and reference works, periodicals, edited book chapters and reference work entries, reports and grade literature, and more. The standard reference structure for textual works includes the author or editor, the date, the title, and the source. The source could be the periodical information, the DOI information, or the URL. For an exact template for your textual works, you can see our reference templates on the Writing Center website. Datasets include raw datasets, software, mobile apps, apparatuses, and equipment. You don't need to cite software, programming languages, or apps if you simply mention them in text. However, if you have quoted from one of these source types, then you must provide appropriate in-text citations and references as needed. Audiovisual works have both audio and visual media components, only audio components, or only visual components. The reference format will change depending on whether the work stands alone, like a podcast, or is part of a larger whole, such as an episode of a podcast. For audiovisual media that stands alone, the reference structure is as follows: author, date, title, and source. The source could be the publisher or the URL information. For audiovisual media that is part of a larger whole, the reference structure is the same, but the source information also contains information about the larger work. Online media source types include social media platforms, as well as web pages and websites that do not fit into any other categories. For example, if you're citing a press release on a company's website, cite that source as a press release, not a web page. If you're citing an online journal article, it should be cited as a periodical article, not as online media, and so on. The online media reference includes author, date, title, and source, the source being either the website name or URL information. For more information about exact source type templates, you can see our APA7 and reference materials, contact us, or make an appointment on the Writing Center website.